Hi, this is Dick Mills with Pitching.com, and I wanted to show you another example of an online video analysis coaching lesson and some of the things that we look for when we're doing a video analysis. Obviously, most pitchers want to improve their velocity, their control, and parents obviously want to make sure their kids are not going to get injured. So here's a pitcher who has several mechanical faults. Once he improves these faults, he's going to be able to transfer the forces from his body more efficiently to his arm. Here's a pitcher right here that if he tried to improve his velocity by doing something with his upper body, whether it was long toss or weight training, he's probably going to get himself hurt. Now, I tell pitchers all the time, the beauty of mechanical faults is that once you fix them, you're going to improve. So here's the key to this pitcher right here. If he goes and continues to work on practicing what's wrong, then obviously he's going to continue to get worse. The nice thing is we know that this pitcher right here has already had some good feedback. He knows what to work on, and he will really improve over time. Now let's take a quick look at some of the things he's doing. And I'm going to go ahead and slow this thing down so you can see him frame by frame. One of the first things we're going to take a look at is I want you to see where he's breaking his hands. And he's breaking his hands too high. We can see the ball's coming out of the glove much too high. That's going to affect how his arm gets to the cock position. The other thing we want to take a look at here is notice his lead foot. And I want you to watch that lead leg as it begins to swing out and around into landing. This is not good. This is going to put him in a very poor position of landing. And as he gets the foot down, we can see that he's not in a straight line toward the plate. The other thing I want you to look at is his back foot. Notice his back foot heel is lifting off the ground too early. But let's take a quick look, if we can, and let's draw the line from his foot right toward the target. And that's about where the target's going, wouldn't you say? That line's going to go right about toward the target. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look and see what happens with his landing foot. Where is he landing in relation to that line? Well, it looks like right here he's landing probably, looks to me like probably a shoe length to the third base side of that line. That's going to reduce his velocity. It's going to put more stress on his shoulder. So we want to make that correction right away. The other thing we can take a look at, we can see, watch his throwing arm. Takes the ball out of the glove. Watch how he swings it down, back, and up. And is he getting his elbow in a good position? Now you can see he's throwing he's got a low elbow here. Okay, so we have a low elbow. We can see his line of his shoulder right here. And we can see that his elbow is below his shoulder. And see, a lot of this stuff is going to get corrected once he fixes those lower body mechanics. He's moving directly at the plate. Now, if we list the things that are wrong, we've got the swinging his leg out, breaking his hands too high, he's got a low throwing elbow, very, very unstable at landing. The other thing I want you to notice is the instability at landing. And if we take a look at his front leg, we can see right here that we've got a very unstable landing. His foot should be sitting right about here, right? And his knee should be right over his foot. So this is a poor foundation. No matter what he does, he's not going to be able to maximize his velocity because he's inefficiently transferring the forces from his lower body to his arm. This is basically what you call an all-arm thrower. Very unstable landing. And this causes him early rotation. And the other problem he has too much trunk lean. And I'm talking about right here. We can see right here, got a a lot of trunk lean. This adds stress to the elbow, sometimes to the shoulder as well. So, now the beauty of this is the fact that this pitcher can make a lot of improvements very quickly, and this would be a pitcher that could really improve even after a couple of sessions, just by knowing what he's doing wrong. He's going to feel a whole lot better. So, just want to give you another example of an online pitching video analysis coaching lesson. If you have any questions, send me an email, dickmills@gmail.com. Visit my website, pitching.com. Take care.